new coaster coming to Glenwood Caverns in 2022. Now, in case you don't know where Glenwood Caverns is, it's over there in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. And this is going to be called Defiance. And it is a Gerstlauer Eurofighter coaster. And they say it's going to have the steepest drop in Colorado. So, uh, it's not that tall, but it interacts with the terrain, and the colors, doesn't look too bad. Uh, yeah, so the coaster basically is being built by Kurslar, in case you didn't know, and looks like where it's going looks like a very interesting location because they're putting it in a hilly terrain, and as you can see, the supports are taller on the other side because on the other side of uh, the layout of the ride, it's down the mountain, so or down the hill, so uh, the supports will of course look taller. Of course, when you take a look at a ride in Japan, Diavolo, the turnaround on the Batman clone has a support taller. So same thing with this one. So and also they said they're going to be uh, the cars will feature 4 across seating with 2 rows and a total of 8 riders. So this one will probably, you know, help increase capacity if they're gonna run more than one train. But in the image, you can see the terrain. It looks like there's 4 across seating and only 2 per row, so that's 8 people per ride. Uh, and so we're gonna get to the stats of the ride. So as you can tell here, uh, it's a little twisty and looks funky. So, uh, so the height of the coaster is actually 75 feet, but the drop, because of the terrain it has, the drop is only 110 feet. So the drop is bigger than the lift hill. And it also features 2 inversions. It has a top speed of 56 miles per hour. Uh, the steepest angle of the drop is 102. They say it makes it the steepest in Colorado, but probably it does. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Actually, never mind. Uh, and it features a banana roll and an inline twist as the inversions, and it does feature uh, I think you call that a non-inverting top hat or something like that. And then you go to banana roll and then like twist. So yeah, the ride is pretty short, but they say it still packs a punch. So the colors look like it's gonna be brown and beige, which is really not that bad. And if you're wondering how Glenwood Caverns is I just heard that you have to take a gondola up the mountain, and then I think the entrance is close to where Mine Drop is. Actually, this is going in front of Mine Drop, is what I heard. But if you want to get to the park, you have to take a gondola, and you have to look for the park entrance. Probably it's gonna be right towards you as you walk uh, out of the gondola. So their coasters, they do have an alpine coaster. They do have a hurricane coaster model called Cliffhanger, and they do have a family coaster called Wild West Express. So they do have 3 right now, but this is going to be the 4th coaster. So I do like how it interacts with the terrain. It goes down a hill, and uh, it looks unique. The drop is taller. I do like, but speaking about terrain, it's gonna be a little difficult for them because you know the supports. How are they gonna pour the footers? Because it's easier to do it on a flat, solid ground. It's harder to do when it's not flat, is what I heard. So I don't know. They just have to be very creative, though. I mean, of course, this is going to be the final layout. I think the only changes that we could possibly see is, of course, maybe the brown will be a little darker, and probably the beige will be more yellowish. So we've seen that in some coasters. Uh, I don't remember that what that is, but we just saw the colors darker. I'm not sure what ride that was, but you know maybe the colors do fade when there's sun. So who knows. But I don't think there's gonna be any major or minor changes of the ride, unless the city disagree on something. But they already had it approved a long time ago, so it looks like the ride is just fine. So that's about it on my thoughts. So what do you guys think of Defiance opening next year at Glenwood Caverns um, for 2022? So uh, do you guys like the ride, or do you guys think that they should have gotten something better? So post your comments below on what you thought of um, Defiance at Glenwood Caverns coming next year. Sorry, your fighter coaster. So yeah, post your comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.